So Dee is a multidisciplinary artist of Haitian American descent. She is a self-published author, a self-taught painter, all-around badass. And her mantra is be inspired, then inspire, and that is exactly what she's going to do on the stage tonight. So please put your hands together for Dee.
She's beautiful.
Before I start my set, I just want to take a collective breath because I'm grateful.
Yes, yes.
I'm grateful to be here. We dare to be free. Dare to be free by ourselves and for ourselves. Jean-Jacques Dessalines, leader of the Haitian Revolution. Yo coupe tête solaire, yo coupe tête solaire, please hold me well, please hold me well. Yo coupe tête solaire, yo coupe tête solaire, please hold me well, please hold me well. Saint James, the first of the 12 apostles to become a martyr, his head severed from his body, and his feast day was made feast day of another James, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, like a self-fulfilled prophecy. I wonder if the king of Haiti knew before his body lay on the ground, cut into pieces, his blood soaking into the earth, that no one would ever deem him saint, but a woman named Marie Saint-Dédie Bazou gathered up the pieces of his body, an arm, a leg, the remnants of his face exposed in the sun, with no angel descending to roll away the stone of an empty tomb. No resurrection for the enslaved boy turned revolutionary, turned ruler, dead by the hands of his own people who deemed him too radical. I wonder what that says about the woman who trained him, Victoria Montou, captured warrior of the Dahomey Empire, turned slave, woman king before the woman king, teaching him to fix his mouth, to call himself emperor without apology, say to the world, I have avenged America, though he could not avenge himself, could not sew the pieces of his body back together, like the first Haitian flag, Cataline Flo, sewed by taking a French flag, tearing out the white part, and sewing the red and the blue together to make it new, to make it a flag without its colonizers. You see, you have to dig into the history to find the women who birthed the revolution, who held the men, fought alongside them, gathered up the bodies, the women who led ceremonies in the dead of night, burning flames lit towards the sky. When I say my family is from Haiti, I need you to understand how many ancestors I'm bringing up with me on this stage. When I say I'm from a lineage of Haitian women, what I mean is don't fuck around and find out. When someone says, "Sac passe," like what's up, "Sac passe," like what's up, I need you to understand when I respond with "ma boule," "ma boule," "ma boule," I'm literally saying I am burning. That's how I say I'm good. I think it's no coincidence then that I open my mouth to spit fire, like a Haitian sky, like sugarcane in flames, like my ancestors lighting fires to the master's house, like a country laying on the ground, bleeding into the earth. I am gathering up the pieces like Dessalines' body. I am burning. and I am sacred land. Say pale, pale, tangu yo eko wa unen, kitem chercher, même je Pisi suki, perdu, qui seul, qui Seigneur, pour guider, pied monde qui prend mauvais chemin, bon manger pour capable mon qui I dream in a language that feels like home. The words come to mind when I can't find the right ones in English, this language I learned first. The dance, the cadence that sways with my tongue. When I speak Creole, I have the voice of Haiti in my throat, thirsting to tell stories that may never be translatable, but will always end with hope. And for that, they will always be worth telling. They cut the sun's head off in Cité Soleil, Haiti. Poverty bleeds internally there. She lives in the city of the sun. 5 children, husband dead, murdered for supporting Titi. They beat her, they stalk her, they beat at her house. She beat them by hiding. She lives in the city of the sun, where she married again. Married a man who raped her daughter, ripped her heart more, 6 children, you baby, no money. She lives in the city of the sun, where water floods her home. Wade in the water, her family waits in the water in the city of the sun, where it seldom shines. So turn the sun on its pregnant belly over the horizon, birthing femmes, Haitienne, Haitian women, mountain women. Demon, behind the mountains are more mountains. Demon, like a million hills rolling before the sun. These women carry resistance in their sweat. They walk in worn shoes, calloused feet, dark skin glistens in the noon sun. Veins map their hands. River water pumps through Haiti's dry land as their stomachs empty, sagging rest like eroded hillsides. The women carry water on their heads, water in their wombs, water off their floors. They are potomitan. Center pillars holding a collapsed house while the sun breaks down like coconuts cracked open with machetes. These women back to them, beat back the dark, turn the sun on its pregnant belly over the horizon, birthing a new day. Laugh the women, we are still here. And we run the book, neighborhood watchers, we water our clothes on rocks, write secret messages in the money, be at water when the sun goes into labor and you will see her. Anakayana, Anakayana. Golden flower hangs in the sky, Taino chief beat, hanged for trying to negotiate peace with Columbus. These women rest in her story, burning souls rest in her blazing sun. They cut the sun's head off in Cité Soleil, Haiti. These women birth a new one every day. Mountain women, militant mountains. Demon, behind the mountains are more mountains. Demon, like a million hills rolling before the sun. These women carry Haiti in their sweat. So, I kind of manifested this. I believe in speaking things out into existence and then doing the work with your hands and bringing it to you. And here I am. I also want to let you know what I'm carrying with me right now. The reason that I'm doing so many Haiti poems tonight is because there's an untenable situation in Haiti, and there's not enough coverage.
Yes,
But
yes,
I
yes,
have a pen, and I have words.
yes.
So, I encourage you to look up what's actually happening,
Yes.
because it's a humanitarian crisis.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Right now. In September, I lost my cousin, who was a professor, and he spoke up. He spoke up about violence in his town, and he was shot 4 times for it. On Tuesday, there was a crisis on the Dominican Republic and Haiti border. Guns pointed at Haitians. I just want you to pay attention. There's a song I wrote when the earthquake happened in 2010. And I'm going to sing that a little bit right now, so we can go into the next one. Up ahead we'll see, up ahead we'll understand why, up ahead we'll see, up ahead we'll understand. At night, we fill the air with song. Our hope remains unshaken. At night, we fill the air with song. Our hope is still alive. That's why we sing. Peter Van Awe, Peter Van Akompan Puki, Peter Van Awe, Peter Van Akompan Puki. Up ahead we'll see. Up ahead we'll understand why. Up ahead we'll see. Up ahead we'll understand. Peter Van Awe, Peter Van Awe, Peter Van Akompan Puki, Peter Van Awe, Peter Van Awe, Peter Van Akompan Puki. Up ahead we'll see. Up ahead we'll understand why. Up ahead we'll understand why. All right.
Yeah.
We doing some poems.
Yeah.
How y'all feeling?
Great.
The girl dreamed. And the girl called into a room, 3 boys and a girl, the only girl, and my grandpa asked what they wanted to be. And the girl, bright-eyed, chest out, back straight, clear voice said, lawyer. The girl made a riverbed and dirt road, fried plantain and peat leaves, coal fire and cast iron pots, said lawyer. Not 2 weeks later, my grandpa pulled the girl out of school, sent her to learn how to sew and cook. The girl's supposed to be a boy's dream, not dream like one, not supposed to be lawyer or bold or big or speak loud or speak. The girl skipped sewing class, used pocket change from Grunty store to buy Fresco and watch people walk on Shannon-Mas without anyone knowing. The girl, a protest. The girl still dreaming in view of the presidential palace. The girl becomes a woman, becomes a wife, becomes my mother. My mother carries 3 girls and a boy, like a tether, like a reckoning. I am the only child to survive the terrain of her womb, the only girl, the only dream left. My mother immigrant, my mother night school and resting Creole on her tongue, my mother lover of coconut flesh and peanut brittle, my mother loud, my mother sacrifice, my mother first lady of the church, my mother housekeeper for a living, my mother mathematician making $1 out of Angoon, less than 15 cents, and one day she taught me a lesson in a white woman's bathroom, pointed to the toilet she just cleaned, said this job in particular and overall is not for you, said you can be a lawyer. Translation, be a lawyer. Translation, does not matter that you are a girl. Translation, I am her dream, carved out her stomach from her cooked hands, aged from fire and bleach, her back a wall crumbling, her kidneys passing stones, the weight of all her deprivation, a field of hives on her skin, a sting, piercing, back.
Woo!
Lying, thinking, last night, how to find my soul a home where water is not thirsty. Maya Angelou, for your poem alone. When quiet still saturates the air in the early morning, I feel all the remnants of a fight in my body. I open the curtains wide, let the light in. Sometimes I am my mother's child, a strong Black woman holding the day by its throat. But for this small voice, lying, thinking, I can't do it all. I'm afraid of how fragile the body crumbles under tight lungs, or yesterday's news of bodies like mine. I don't know if it was out of need or out of habit that I prayed for strength when I went to bed last night. And I don't remember the first time someone called me strong, whether it was a compliment or training for how to be a Black woman. This body came with no instructions. Every day I find a new ache. Every poem is an exercise on how to find my soul, a home with permission to break, to curl into, to throw rage against the walls, to be a field of lavender tilting its neck in the breeze. That kind of strength that ain't got to be strong all the time.
Yes.
I'd be a drop in an ocean where water is not thirsty. Okay, y'all. So, I'm so happy you're here.
Yes. Yes.
Because we didn't have to be here. If we're here, there's something left to do. If we're here, there is something left to do. This poem is called Native Tongue. I'm gonna go right into it. Here we go. They say when I speak Creole, they can only pick up bits of the French. Is it broken? Is it slang? I say my language is a historical archive. What I mean is, when I say anana, to say pineapple, I'm speaking Taino. My tongue be Bantu, Niger, Congo, Arawak, Spanish, Portuguese, English, and French at the same time. Say lave mese latte, which is to say, like washing your hands and wiping them on the floor, to think it's just a kind of French. They think they can simplify its origins, think we can hold conversation about language birthed and organizing without talking about why organizing was necessary in the first place. What Josh, literal translation, you'll know George. I've never known who George is, but what I mean it to mean is you gonna learn today. Creole be its own party, subject, verb, subject, be music, poem, because Black people do language fresh no matter where they be from, or be going, or be. And some muscle, aka without missing a beat, I say to them, Creole parle, Creole comprendre. Get to the point. The question you really want to ask is how my tongue is not more oppressed. My mother says, rocks in water don't know the misery of rocks in the sun. This language be liberation song, be how we make love and how we slam dominoes on the table. This how we grind the day and make it sweet. This how we teach men on Pichai Paru. And we know it's true that many hands make what we carry less heavy. This marketplace language our babies fall asleep to. This the language we cook in. Tastes like salt on the tongue, like egg piece on the meat, like my mother's spoon on the back of my hand beckoning me. Doom, doom, taste this.
Yes, yes.
We need light. We need light. We need light. Shine like a light on our time. Shine like a light on our time. We need light. We need light. We need light. Shine like a light on our time. Shine like a light on our time. We need light, light. We need light. Shine like a light on our time. Shine like a light on our time. We need light. Can I see cell phone? Thanks. Shine like a light on our time. Shine like a light on our time. Shine like a light on our time. We need light. Y'all are beautiful. Shine like a light on our time. Shine like a light on our time. We need light. 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 For the days ahead, I left this poem open just for us to climb into when we've lost our keys, to let the air in when we've lost our breath, and the light when we've forgotten the sun, to serve as a mirror, see our own reflections holding each other up. On days when hope dwindles, know this window is here to remind us it's not all gone, that it never went away. Even when we had to press ourselves against the glass to find out the hope we're waiting on is us. It's us. It's us. Listen, my name is Colin. I just want to tell y'all, I'm going to testify real quick. I'm a PK, so church about to come in here real quick. The last 2 months have been a really rough time for me physically. I didn't even know I could perform tonight. So I'm so grateful that y'all are here. And that I was able to And because I know who's coming up next, I'm gonna do this poem because this is an ode to Black women songbirds. Right. And this is the end of my set, y'all. I'm gonna be sitting in the front row enjoying the show with you. Another Maya Angelou quote: "A bird doesn't sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song." Shine, Black women, shine. This song into a night sky, like stars weaving new constellations, like magic you sing. You have sung our lives and we have lived your song, working hard for the money, for the love, wailing heartache, your blues, your bravado, your declarations to never love again, your agony in falling for it one more time. Your endless love, spirit whispering in the dark. Shine, black woman, shine. Your rhyme, your reason, your business, your spell. Call you conjurer, shapeshifter, diva, goddess, God's descendant on a track. Blackness, bellowing actor, rock steady, raptor, flying soprano, songbird, sing. For the people, for the culture, for rhythm and nation, for us, for yourselves. We sing your names for us, for yourselves. Shine like blue water under the sun, carrying us like seeds sown into our brains. We sing your names, conduit of where the music came, where the beat drops, where the notes soar into sweaty places, and armpits air themselves with raised arms, in a praise, in a come on, in a shoot flying across the air, in a and amen, a slap, a hip swing, and a holler. Voice of the movement, a generation, voice, period. Ain't no way we don't dance with you, a hoorah in our souls, a channel for stories we didn't know we needed to tell till you sang. And I mean sang. Sang and shine, black woman, shine. The sun ain't got nothing on you.